Postcolonial imaginings has two primary goals. The first is to analyze a broad array of canonical and non-canonical texts associated with the postcolonial, and the second is to shift postcolonial criticism toward the literary. Punter acknowledges that his book is a mere shadow of a more extensive project that would comprehensively compare diverse postcolonial writings across various societal formations and languages. While recognizing the impossibility of such an ambitious undertaking, Punter's latent desire to make broad judgments about postcolonial literature shapes both the strengths and limitations of his work. The book introduces readers to intriguing non-canonical texts, such as Elspeth Barker's O Caledonia, 1991. However, the breadth of Punter's project prevents him from giving due consideration to the distinctions between individual texts. Consequently, there is a tendency to flatten the specificities of various postcolonial locations and texts, as disparate works like Chinua Achebe's Things Fall. This leveling out is ironic, considering Punter's sensitivity to contemporary neocolonialism and his criticism of the globalizing tendencies in postcolonial anthologies. Punter's aim to steer postcolonial criticism toward the literary relies on an interesting but somewhat arbitrary description of the literary as the uncanny, as the haunting and the haunted, as that which resists pinning down, that which will always squirm away and produce other unauthorized meanings. Similarly, his description of the postcolonial is contingent upon a psychoanalytic discourse, emphasizing a pattern of loss and reversal as its singular defining characteristic. While these definitions enable Punter to develop compelling psychoanalytic readings of literary works, they risk oversimplifying the complexities inherent in different texts and contexts. Punter's project encounters certain stylistic and theoretical limitations. The book includes references that require further expansion. For instance, in the preface, Punter mentions Dipesh Chakraborty's article Postcoloniality and the Artifice of History, 1992. In Chapter 12, he contrasts a contemporary neocolonial U.S. world order, represented by the World Bank and the IMF. Punter's thought-provoking remarks about the ways postcolonial theorists might fall into the trap of an Enlightenment model of viewing theory as the next stage on the path to truth are unfortunately marred by occasional misrepresentations of specific postcolonial critics.